Hello, magandang gabi sa inyo, fellow forex traders. Ito ang inyong lingkod, si Tamayo. And today we'll be talking about proper entry, proper exit, proper setting of the target loss, the do's and don'ts, and also risk management and money management. Kasi kanina, nagbabacktrade ako sa ating chat group na napansin ko na parang walang madaming naipit. I mean, naipit in the sense na masyadong malalim yung pagkaipit na hindi na makapag-cut. Na in the first place, dapat mag-set tayo ng stop loss area natin. Before we enter a trade, di ba? You should identify your target price, your entry price, and your stop loss level. If you do not, if you cannot identify your stop loss level, then you should not enter the trade. Bakit? Kasi hindi mo alam kung mahirap eh. Mahirap kung hindi mo alam kung saan ka aalis. Andun na din yung asa tayo, aakyat pa yan, aakyat pa yan. Kaya lang, paano kung pagbagsak ng price, mas lalo pang bumaba, di ba? Kanina nakita natin yung gold nag-breakdown. Tuloy-tuloy yung baba niya. Kung wala kayong stop loss, malamang malaking chunk ng portfolio niyo ang nawawala. Napansin ko din na karamihan sa atin halos mag-all in sa isang trade or halos i-all in yung capital niya. Unlike stocks kasi, uh, sa stock, bumibili tayo ng shares. Dito, bumibili tayo ng currency. Pero sa stocks, pwede natin maipon yung mga shares, di ba? Bale, kahit, kahit bumaba yung price niya at hindi natin ibenta, okay lang yun. Kahit bumaba ng 50% yan, up to you. Dapat nga hindi mo pinapababa ng 50% talo mo. Pero kung sakaling ganun, kahit bumaba siya ng ganun, sinasabi natin na paper loss lang yan. Mababawi natin yan or hindi tayo talo kasi hindi naman natin binenta. It's just paper loss. Pero hindi ganun sa forex eh. Kasi although may paper loss sa forex, pero pwede kang ma-margin call. Ewan ko lang kung tama ako, pero pag bumagsak yung portfolio mo, more than 55% loss, automatic mako-close yung position mo. So, maka-close yung, magiging realized loss yon. Ngayon, kailangan bawiin naman yung natalo mo. So, for example, natalo ka ng 50%. Sabihin natin 50%. Kailangan gumain ka ng another 100%. Kasi ba 100,000 yung pera mo, natalo ng 50%, 50%, 50,000 na lang. So, kailangan kumita ng another 50,000, which is 100% of 50,000 para mabawi mo yung capital mo. So, today, I'll be sharing about that. Paano ba? Kung how I enter my trade also, and how I execute, how I plan, mga ganon, and how I compute for my risk. So, eto, demo account lang to. Demo account lang tong, what do you call this? Itong account na to. So, I start with 100% capital, Philippine peso. Peso na lang para madali natin i-compute. Kung may mga dollar account sa inyo, same lang din. It also applies. Pareho lang ang strategy. And then, this is a 1:100 leverage. Yung pa, isa pa din pala sa forex, it is leverage. Unlike stocks na 1:1, wala kang leverage unless ganon. Ang 1% na galaw dito sa daily chart, which is, sabihin natin 1% galaw sa daily chart, pag 1:100 ang leverage mo, that is equals to 100% gain on your actual position dun sa isang pair. It's either nag-gain ka 100% or natalo ka 100%. Ganun ang leverage. It acts as a double-edged blade. Di ba? So, maswerte ka kung nag-gain yung currency ng 1% at tamang position mo. Pero kawawa ka pag nasa opposite position ka, nakalong ka or nag-buy ka, pero yung price bumagsak ng 1%. So, sabihin natin pag minsan bumagsak ng 2%. 2% is equals to 200% loss of your actual position. So, simulan na natin. So, halimbawa ito, New Zealand dollar. So, dito makita nyo, basic, ito makita nyo yung spread. Sineperate ko na. Ito yung ask price, ito yung bid price. Ginawa ko siya sa MetaTrader, magagawa nyo yan. I think Control O. F8 ata, F8. yun. Yan, mapapalabas nyo. Show, show bid price and show ask price. Yan, para makita. Ako, ginagawa ko yung pinapalabas ko siya para, pag minsan, pag nag-scalp ako, alam ko na kung kailan ako mag-break even. Madali na makita. Tsaka pag minsan, kumakapal din yung spread. Eh. So, actually, sa ibang mga platform, ganyan lang makita nyo. May quote. Dyan nyo na makita yung spread. So, for example, this New Zealand dollar, if I'm going to trade this, diba? I'm a fan of Fibonacci and harmonics. So you can see the 61.8 retracement of the B leg if I'm going to take this leg. This leg, this leg, this leg. So if I'm going to trade this as a possible directly, natin dito, termination at 78.6. So, yan yung Gartley pattern na discuss na natin ito noong unang mga video. So, if I want to trade this, for example lang, I will enter a buy limit here. So, buy limit. Buy limit. So, wait. Let's discuss about risk management first. Sinasabi na dapat you are only allowed to risk 2% of your total capital. Or, parang ganito lang. What you can afford to lose. So, for example, sa 100,000 na capital, if you are to risk 2%, that is 2,000 in every trade. Bakit you are allowed to risk or you can mas mainam na 2% lang yung risk mo? Kasi pag natalo ka in every trade, ang risk mo lang lagi is 2,000, makaka 50 trades ka bago matalo. So how do you compute that? Just 100,000 divided by 2,000. 50. So 50 trade bago maging zero yung balance mo. Okay? Paano naman kung aggressive ka? Ang kaya mo ma-risk, sabihin natin sa 100,000 account is 25,000, which is 25%. So kung may 100,000 ka and you lose and you are willing to lose 25,000, it will only take you 4 trades bago ma-wipe out yung 100,000 mo. Okay? So, medyo malaking gamble yun na pag ni-risk mo yung 25,000 mo in just 4 trades. Paano kung mali ka sa 4 na trades, sunod-sunod, consecutive trades, wipe out yung account mo. Unless sa 2,000, 50 trades, siguro hindi ka naman magkakaroon ng 50 trades na consecutive na mali. Kasi kung oo man, ikaw na siguro yung pinakamalas na tao niyan. And you are just gambling kasi dapat you have a system to follow in when to enter, when to exit, and where is your target price. So, minsan naman, iba, hindi na nilalagyan ng stops. Paano kung yung katulad kanina, yung gold, nag-breakdown, paano kung wala kayong stops? Yung 100,000 nyo, baka ma-wipe out yun pag naka-all in. And as I said, pag bumagsak ang isang currency or commodity or metal ng 1%, that is 100% pag naka-leverage ka na 1:100. So, for example, you risk in a 100,000 account, you can only risk, sabihin natin, kaya mo mag-risk ng 5%, which is 5,000. So, it will take 20 trades for you to get broke. 20 wrong trades for you to get broke. So, yun. Pinapakita na kung mas mataas yung ni-risk mo, mas konti yung pwede mong ma-trade. So, dapat willing ka na ibagay yung risk mo o yung risk mo sa kung anong klaseng trader ka. Kadalasan, pag swing trader, mas konti ang ipoposition mo kasi medyo malaki. For example na lang, pakita ko na lang. So, for example, ito, di ba? Binawin ko kanina, this is a potential Gartley pattern with a 78.6 XA retracement. So, ako, Tinitingnan ko din yung mga support. May support siya dito. Diba? You can see the support here. Near 78.6. So, pwede tayo maglagay dyan ng buying order or buy limit. Ngayon, when you put a buy limit, you should also take into consideration the spread. Nakita nyo? Ganyan kakapal yung spread. Kasi pag nilagay mo siya dito, yung buy limit mo, sakto 78.6. Kasi sabi mo, ang completion is at 78.6. Pag yung price dumaan dyan or tumama dyan, ang mababayin niya, ang ma-execute ang order mo lang once yung order mo na-hit yung upper line na to. Yung upper line, yung ask price. So, you have to take into consideration the spread if you want to get filled. Kasi kung yan, dapat dyan ka, above ka ng 78.6. Kasi kung dito, baka pag-touch ng price ng 78.6, hindi ka na-fill, tapos nag-bounce up, naiwan ka. So, better yet, mag-leave ka ng space of trade. So, for example, you are only allowed to risk 2,000. So, halimbawa dito yung entry price ko, dapat i-compute mo na kung ano yung last mo, kung tama ba yung position mo o mali. So, for example, labas ko lang yung stop loss and take profit. So, for example, you want your stop loss to be below X. Okay? Your risk now is, nakita naman dito eh. As you can see here, ayun, 2,200. So, is that an acceptable risk for you? Diba? That is 2% of your actual account. So, yeah, you can risk as much as that. Ngayon, pag ako nag-trade ako ng harmonic patterns, okay lang sa akin ang 1:1 na ratio or na risk-reward. But usually, sa other trades, dapat nga 2:1 sinasabi nila. Pero kasi ang Gartley or ang harmonic patterns has a higher chance na masunod yung pattern. So, mataas yung chance na 1:1. So, for example, you put your target price at 61.8. That is 3,000. Ito, 61.8. That is 3,650. Okay? That is, compute natin. 3,000, ayan. Sabihin 3,700. 3,700 divided by your risk kanina is 2,200. That is 1 is to 7. 1.7 is to 1. So, your reward is 1.7, your risk is 1. So, good deal na yon. Kadalasan ako, ang ginagawa ko dito is I do a buy limit or I sell half my position at the 38.2. So, pag na-fill ako dyan, mag-trade ako dito. I will put a sell stop, sell limit, kasi andito na yung price niyan. I will put a sell limit, half of my position, which is 0.05. So, I'll just trade this, 0.05. And you just put sell limit. So, pagbaba ng price niya dyan, pagka-fill sa akin, pagbalik niya dyan, if the price bounce up to 38.2, masisell yung half ng position ko, which is, ang position ko is 0.10. So, mas sell niya yung half, 0.05. I will be able to secure, that is 40 pips. So, I will able to secure around 900 pesos as my initial profit. Okay? So, another, yeah. So, that will be my, masell na dito yung 900. The other, yung iba, ma-fill na ako dito 61.8. Pero ito, hindi ko muna siya ilalagay. Kasi, nandun pa yung price. Mataas pa. So, yeah. Ganyan ako maglagay ng order. For example, Sabihin mo, Gartley to. Pwede ako maganito. Taasan ko yung lot size ko kasi mataas yung probability na mag-reverse yung pattern. So maybe I'll put one lot here to buy at the completion point at D point. Okay? So this is one lot. So if I'm going to take yung target price, sabihin natin, sorry. If I'm going to take the target price at yung sa dati 61.8. Oops. For example, I'm going to take the target price at 61.8 here. How much would it be? Hindi natin makita. Sorry hindi ko makita eh. I zoom into the 15 minutes time frame. So, wow, that will be, in one trade, that will be, what, 36K, 37K, 37,000 in one trade. Diba, ang laki? That's almost 30% gain of your actual capital. More than, 37% gain sa isang trade in which it will just take within maybe less than a day or two for it to be filled or be completed. Di ba malaki? Di ba? Malaki. Kaya lang ang problema mo is how much are you risking in that trade? So for example, your stop loss is below X. You're risking, see, you see this, you risk 23,000 pesos. That is 20%. So if you're risking 20% of your trade, 100,000, di ba? You risk 20,000. That is 20%, di ba? You will only have 5 trades possible bago ka maging broke. Halimbawa, etong Gartley, sabi mo, potential Gartley. Paano kung dumiretso siya papunta doon? Tinamaan yung stop loss mo. You are 20%, your capital is 20% down. So, magtitake ka naman ng other trade. Paano kung hindi din natupad yung plano mo? Yung predict mong price action, hindi tumunod sa plano mo. You lose again another 20,000. Di ba? If you take another trade, you lose again 20,000. Eventually, you find your capital depleting or paubos na. Mahirap na. Paano kung makita mo ang capital mo is 20,000? For you to gain, to go back to 100,000, kailangan mo ng 80,000 pesos, which is, that is 400%. You need 400% gain para mabawi yung capital mo. And that is a huge risk. Masyado siyang malaki. So, mas maiging i-risk mo lang yung kaya mo. Okay? So, as you can see, this is based on a 15 or 1 hour time frame. Medyo malayo yung ano natin. This is 50 pips. 500 points or 50 pips down. If you are willing to try that risk, or if you're willing to risk losing 50 pips to gain a possible 70 pips. Initial exit is another 50 pips here. Okay? So, yun yung kailangan nyo ma-understand. Kailangan nyo maintindihan. Na, oo, pwedeng malaki yung kita mo. Mas malaki yung kita mo pag malaki ang lot size mo or tinataya mo. Pero, mas malaki din yung risk mo. Isipin mo na lang kung ang trade mo is 2 lots. 2 lots. So you're about to, like this, 70k. So your potential reward will be, yeah, 70k. 70k pesos, that is 70%. Daig mo pang naka isang ceiling sa stock. Ceiling is 50% only, dito naka 70% ka. This can complete in less than a day or two. Pero your risk, see your risk, 45%. You're risking, yeah, 47, sabihin 48%. That's almost half your capital. So, two trades lang natalo ka, wipe out ka. May mahirap na mabawi yung capital na yon. So, bakit pala dito yung stop sa baba ng X? Kasi you will give a chance for the price to do a double bottom. Kasi pag minsan dediretso yung price dyan, tapos after that, saka magbabangsa, in which it will make a double bottom. Diba? Ito yung bottom niya. It will make a double bottom. So, yan. Yan yung isang reason din doon. Give some allowance. Pwede din pag minsan tight ka dito, bawa nag-stops ka dito, you want to risk only. Isipin mo, kung 2% lang ang willing mo i-risk, it will be just here. And surely, yeah, 2%, 2,000. Diba? 2,000. Surely, ma-hit yan. Pagbaba ng price dyan, for sure ako, after ma-fill, mas stop out ka agad. In which, useless yung trade mo. Sayang yung entry mo kung saka yung tama kasi na bago pa man nag-bounce yung price, na-stop out ka na. So that is how you determine your exit, your position size, and your risk-reward ratio. At yun din yung risk management nyo, how much you are willing to risk. Okay, let's go to other, let's find for another chart. Ito kanina yung gold. Kanina yung gold nag-breakdown ng gusto, di ba? Akala ko mag-reverse na din yung gold eh. Pero what I can see from here is this is your support. This is the previous support, now turn resistance. Oops. Okay, so what I'm waiting is for the price to go back up here, then I will short. Hopefully will short for until 1,000 or depende sa position. Malayo pa yung 1,000. Layo pa pala. 1,000 is here. Layo pa. This is 600 pips, 670 pips. Malayo pa to. So, I'm waiting for a shorting opportunity here. Nag-retrace nga siya pero it's not that. Maybe at least 38.2. Retracement. Tingnan natin. May ano din doon. Maybe 50%. Yeah. So either 38 or 50% retracement, then maybe I would enter a shorting opportunity, short order. So let us look at USD CAD at 5-minute time frame. So you can see the move here from this leg to this leg. Okay. If I try to measure it, extended move, malayo pa to. How much did it retrace? 38.2. We're expecting at least the AB completion point is here. Okay. But let's look at for the alternate ABCD pattern. Take the extension. Yeah, just at the 1618. Oops, nangyari? Just near the 1618. But now it's on the 141 Fibonacci extension. So let's look at it. We have a structure sa left. Ayun, meron pala. Sure, they can short this. Yeah. Ano ba yung nakita natin ito? Let's go 15 minutes chart. 30 minutes. So 30 minutes. Yeah. Actually, this is a... Is it? This is a potential cipher. But it's too extended. So the cipher pattern is here. That is a cipher pattern. Uh, but now, as you can see, if I do the Fibonacci retracement, look where the price stopped, the 61.8 Fibonacci retracement of this leg. And if I took the Fibonacci extension of this leg, small leg here, no, 1618. No, this is a it's too risky to enter. Double top doon. Maybe some will try to short this kasi may previous structure siya dito. So maybe you can short it. But for me, I would see kasi mas malakas yung malakas yung US dollar. But the stochastic Narisa is going down. So maybe you can enter a sell stop here. Let's say point zero zero point 0.10. So you can place a sell stop here. Place a sell stop there, maybe here. Your stop loss, your stop loss above here, 61.8. You're risking what? 700 pesos. Yeah. Di mo, makita mo? 700 pesos. Potential reward, this is here. Previous structure, previous support. Gaining 1,400. That's almost 1 is to 2. So yeah, you can order a shorting opportunity here for a pullback. So watch out for this cipher pattern here. Cipher completion. Mm. So that's what I see in US dollar CAD, USD CAD. Here in pounds versus Japanese yen, just Japanese yen. This can be a possible cipher pattern. Cipher pattern is bali. This will be your cipher. This will be your XA leg, and this will be your oops, AB. So this will be your B point. Ang B point ng cipher is in between the 38.2 to 61.8. So it gives you this line here para sa midpoint mo. And as you can see, the price stop at the 61.8. Now, the distinct characteristic of cipher pattern compared to what we say Gartley, a bat or a butterfly pattern, di ba? That the C point sa Gartley or sa butterfly or sa bat cannot exceed, the C point cannot exceed this A point. Okay? Oops. The C point cannot exceed the A point. But then sa Gartley, I mean sa cipher, extended yung C niya. It's like an ABCD pattern. You can see here, ABCD pattern. AB, parang, oops, sorry. It's like ABCD pattern. Yeah. But then the C should be in between the 127 and 1414 Fibonacci extension of your XA leg. So if you take the extension of that one, as you can see, it falls exactly at the 1.27%, 127% Fibonacci extension. So that would be your C point. That is the distinct characteristic of a cipher pattern. Then the completion point of this pattern is the 78.6% of this leg of your X and D. I mean X and C. XC leg, not the XA. So your 78.6 completion is around here. Okay? So your pattern, this is your bullish cipher pattern. So we expect the price to drop here and bounce up. Same same how you enter the Gartley. Maybe you put a buy limit here with proper risk management. For example, you're willing to lose 5%, I mean 2%. So stop loss. The good thing about MetaTrader is that you can see your actual, I mean the desktop, you can see your actual loss kung ilan. Hindi mo na kailangan i-compute kasi makikita na dito. So as you can see here, you're risking your stops below this low. Give some time to adjust. Sometimes they put it under the 113, but I just put it here. This is how many ticks? Maybe 10. 2 ticks. Maybe put it below 113. Tingnan natin. The stops is 1,000. Potential reward. I draw the Fibonacci retracement. So the 61.8. 1,000. A 1:1 risk reward ratio. Kasi 1,000 lang to eh. Okay, so this is a 1-to-1 risk reward provided that your target price is at the 61.8. So kung nakita mo, halimbawa, you put your stops below here lang, 700, 800 lang yung risk mo, diba? As you can see from this side, 800. So you can actually still add volume. Kasi diba you're willing to risk 2,000 pesos or 2% of your actual equity or actual balance. So you can do this, you can increase your lot size to 20. Okay. So same thing, target price is stop loss. So still risk reward is 1:1. Now you can risk here, see below 113. You're risking 2,000 pesos in a reward of 2,000 also pesos, 2,200. So this is a risk reward of 1:1. Okay? If gusto mo, there are several way how you can exit. Parang guard lead or para numbat. If the price goes down here to your D point or your potential reversal zone and it bounce up to 38.2. Halimbawa, yung price mo, bumaba dito, na-feel ka, you get filled, tapos, uh, nag-bounce up yung price sa 38.2. You can take half of your position, 0.10, uh, and exit here. Then you can move your stops to break even. Why? Because na-secure mo na yung uh, half of your position here. Pag bumalik man yung price dito, pag bumalik pababa, and na-hit yung, for example, yung stop loss mo dito, di ba? Kasi na-move mo na sa break even or say here, kahit matalo ka doon, kahit matalo yung half of position mo, secure na yung capital mo. Hindi na mababawasan yung 100,000 pesos mo. Kasi for sure, meron ka ng gain dito na at least 1,000. 1,000, no, this is half, so this will be half of it, so it will be, let's say, 600 pesos. May 600 pesos ka nang siguradong kita. Okay? So this is only in 5-minute chart, so mabilis lang to. Maybe within several hours, ma-complete na tong pattern na to. So, we'll keep track. Keep. Yung iba, ang ginagawa dito is, let's delete to. Ang ginagawa, this is a potential, di ba? This is a potential cipher pattern. Cipher pattern. Actually, if it's a cipher, take note. Sorry, yeah. Actually, if it's a cipher pattern, it comes from an ABCD pattern. So, see, that's a 1.27 ABCD. This is your A, B, C, D pattern. So, you can post a sell here. Dapat kanina, kung nakita mo to, nag-sell ka dito. You put a sell limit here. Para pagtaas ng price, you get filled, then you are shorting the price going down. So, ang initial target price mo, actually sa ABCD, minsan I will take the 61.8 as my initial target price and the 78.6 as your secondary target price. After that, you can go long for a possible cipher pattern completion. Kasi ABCD siya eh, no? ABCD. Tapos, it's like ABCD is a prerequisite of a cipher pattern. Okay? Bago mag-cipher, may makita ka muna na ABCD. So, pag may nakita kang ABCD, with a D, completion of D within 127 and 141 Fibonacci extension, as you can see here, di ba? Yan, 141, 127, in between. Actually, dito sakto 127. So you can assume also that there can be a bullish cipher pattern with a completion of 78.6. So, panalo ka. You traded the short and you traded the long. You short here, you sell here, and you buy again here. Diba? Parang double whammy. Okay? So that is a cipher pattern. Let's look at this New Zealand versus Japanese yen in a 5-minute chart. Let's make it 15-minute chart. 15-minute chart. Zoom in. Maybe some of you will do like this. If I take this leg SA, diba? This leg XA leg is my anchor leg. If I draw the Fibonacci retracement, look where the price go at the 61.8% Fibonacci retracement. what did did, what did I say about with a B point at 61.8? It's probably a Gartley pattern, diba? With a completion at 78.6 retracement. And this will be your Gartley pattern, your potential Gartley. So again, this is just potential Gartley pattern. Maybe some, uy, magagartley ito. Maybe I can short here until here para pagbaba niya, pagbaba ng price niyan, gain ako. And I have my buy limit here. I have my buy limit here. Diba? I have my buy limit here. Uh, pwede. Actually, you can do that, but it's a risky move. This is a hard sell on C. As you can see, if I delete the Fibonacci retracement, sorry. If I do a retracement, this will be a pullback or a retracement of this leg, of this leg, of this leg here. A 38.2 retracement pullback or retention, retracement. So, pwede ka, inisip na iba, pwede na pumasok to sell until here. At least you gain how many pips? Let's see. You gain around 50 pips. 50 pips. But then, look at where is your risk. Saan ka magka-cut loss? Dito. There's support area there. But the main thing or critical area is yung ito. Kasi this is the recent high. Diba? Before siya bumaba, siya yung high. So your stop should be way above that. So if you try to sell here, I try to sell here. Sabi natin, 30%. I sell now. Let's see. And my risk is here. I'm risking 8,000 pesos. See? Diba? I'm risking 8,000 pesos to gain 4,000 pesos. That is 2:1 risk reward. Diba? I am risking more than what I'm going to profit. Halos doble. Actually, doble. O halos doble. So is that an ideal trade? Diba? Now, this is, take note, this is just a possible Gartley pattern. Why? Because, as I said, this is, yeah, as I said, this is the 61.8 retracement. Diba? And the price went up that, bounce to the 38.2. But then, what if the price goes higher? What if the price makes an ABCD pattern and terminate at the 1.27 Fibonacci extension, making it an ABCD pattern? Diba? So in this case, hindi ka pa sigurado. Will it be a Gartley? Will it be a Gartley at completion at the 78.6? Or would it be an ABCD pattern or a 1.27 ABCD pattern? Let's try to take this leg. Oops. Sorry. Again, let's do the extension. Okay, this is the extension. Let's try to, hindi pala pwede makapit to. Let's try to drag this leg here. Position is here. And so this will be your ABCD with a PRC, potential reversal zone at this area between the 127 and uh, say 141 Fibonacci extension. So there is your ABCD pattern, di ba? Eh, parang nag-short ka na dito kasi you're expecting a bullish Gartley. Diba? Paano kung dumiretso sa pataas? Di natama yung stops mo. You lose 8,000 or 8% of your total portfolio. Diba? Then, not knowing, pagdating doon, nag-reverse nga siyang ABCD, whipso ka. Bakit? Bakit? Kung sakali pumunta doon yung price, syempre at mag-reverse, this can be again another potential cipher pattern with a 78.6 T. So, na-whipso ka kung sakali. I mean, yeah, there's a probability there's going to be a Gartley, but we don't know yet. Dapat, iti-trade mo ang Gartley, mas malaking confirmation niya, di ba, ang Gartley is, the D should be below the B point. So, pag nag-trade siya dito, B point, this is your B point, assuming, this is your B point, pag nag-trade pababa dyan yung price, then we can expect na, oh, this must be a possible bullish Gartley. So, maganda kung i-short mo siya dito, kaya lang you have only a little amount of space para i-short siya. Ganyan lang, oh. That is only 7 pips, 70 points. So, masyadong maiksi. So, it's not worth it. So, antayin mo na lang siyang makomplete. Sige, 1.27. Yep, 1.27 Fibonacci extension. There. So, this will be your PRC, potential reversal zone. Okay. That would be a potential reversal zone with the 78.6 and a 127 ABCD extension. So, ganyan. Kasi, karamihan na trader, karamihan na nakilala ko, one is known na harmonic, tinitrade nila yung C to D in, in which it is very risky kasi hindi mo pa alam kung saan papunta yung price. It's either it will still go up to retest this high or it will continue down to form the bullish Gartley or it will then uh, build an ABCD pattern. Okay? US oil, paborito ng mga portero natin to, ang langis, ang madulas na langis. So, as you can see here, this can be a potential bullish pattern with a PRC at 88.6. So, would you sell here now? Siyempre, hindi niya pa na-break yung B point. B point is here. This is your low. It has to establish a new low. Rule of AB of bad pattern, dapat syempre yung mag-break niya yung B point and yung D must be in between the B and your X leg. So, I won't enter this trade. Usually, I will just enter at the completion point unless na mataas yung chance na nag-breakdown talaga siya. For example, it broke up the 61.8, na-break niya tong level na to. Sorry. Dito, I can maybe sell down. That is 70 pips. Yeah, that is 70 pips. So, if I'm going to put a sell stop here, yeah, sell stop. Oh, this is etong ayoko sa oil. Sell stop. Price. Oh, okay. What? Why? Ba't kaya off ko? Hindi ako maka... Ay! Close pala ang ano. Wala palang 3D on yan. Sorry, hindi natin alam yun. So let's look at other chart. Hmm, let's see. So this can be in an RD chart, euro pound can be a potential bat pattern. Let's say at 18.6. That's a bat pattern. Uh, some structure there. So pwede ka mag-enter dyan ng sell order about sell limit 0.20. Stop loss. Lagi mo check yung stop loss mo kung are you willing to take the risk or is it good enough? So stop loss above X. You're risking 2,000. 2,000, that's 2% of my capital. Yeah, I can take that risk. And maybe I will sell here 50%. Just around the B point. Reward is 3,000, 3,500. So that is a 1.5 risk reward ratio. It's good deal enough. It's a good deal for me. So yeah, kung tumuloy-tuloy, malabo. Yeah, this can be a possible Gartley at the same time. You can see, I get different time frame, baka dalawang possible outcome. This is your Gartley. I mean, this is your Gartley pattern. 78.6 pala to. This is not a Gartley. Your B is at the 78.6. Here's your 78.6. So this can be a potential bat pattern. I mean a butterfly pattern with a PRG 1.27. Here, new low. This is a new low. Yeah, making new low. So always when you see, look at the PRC, you must also look at the previous structure. Kung meron bang resistance doon, kung meron bang support doon, so that malaman mo kung meron doon na onte sa 141. So you can put your reversal zone at this area. Pwede mong bantayan. Okay? So again, butterfly will be validated if this price, if the current price goes higher than this. Kung dumiretso siya doon, pag ganyan na yung ano mo, hindi na butterfly yan. Okay? So that is a butterfly pattern. So if we go longer time frame, this will be diba? This will be as we said, maybe a potential hard buy on, no, this is a sell stop. So let's see. If you go longer time frame, diba? Like daily chart, makita mo maliit na lang yung candles. Pwede mong litan yung position size mo. For example, you put a sell limit here. Kasi sabihin natin 10.10 lots. So your stop loss put the price there kasi sabihin natin ito, retest ng resistance. We sell an order here for a possible double bottom, double top. So you can risk like 2,000. You see, if I only risk 2,000, Here's my risk 2000. My possible reward, break of structure into this one. Next structure support here. So I will sell here to get filled just above the support. So this is 11, can you see here? 12,000 pesos. So that is 300 tips down. Okay, 3,400 points, 340 pips. So that's a good reward. But then ang mahirap dito, lalo na pag daily chart, baka tamaan lang yung kasi eto kung tutusin masyadong tight na to na stop loss na to for me. So what I can do para mas mataas yung mas malaki yung allowance ko, or what you can do para mas maliit yung mas malaki yung allowance nyo, is you decrease your lot size. So let's say too short here, sa limit. Sa limit here. For possible double top, diba? You put your stops 2000 above the 113, then your target price is 6,000. So it's still a good risk reward because you are risking this. Oops, sorry, you're only risking this to gain this. Diba yun yung TP mo sa bawah? 1, 2, like 2.5. Your your reward is here, your risk is here. Diba? Number 1, 2, halos 2.5. More than 2 ang reward mo kumpara sa risk. So is this a good deal? Yeah, it can be. Or you can even tighten your stops para at least 1,000 yung risk mo. Good deal ba yan? It's a good deal. I will take that trade any time of the day. Lobat na ako. So, yun lang ang sana may nakuha kayong idea on about risk reward, risk management, money management, about trading patterns. Medyo magulo yung ano ko. I just yung tutorial kong to or yung video ko na to. Bale, gusto ko lang pakita sa inyo kung paano ako mag-trade. I mean, mag-set ng entry price, target price, stop loss, position size, position sizing, and yung mga patterns. So, mag-suggest kayo kung anong pwede ko maturo para at least ma-share ko din. Medyo hindi naman ako magaling kasi dito sa mga webinar. Not webinar, this is a video thing. So, yeah, suggest lang kayo and baka magawan ko ng video. Sorry, medyo mahaba yung video, but I hope you learned something. Okay? And okay, so yun na lang muna. Good night and happy trading.